A guy inside my Discord server asked me this: what do you even do on a dopamine detox? Isn't it boring? And I can only say, no, it's not. It actually makes normal things more fun. It makes the things that you have to force yourself to do easier and more effortless. It makes your dopamine baseline return to normal and even rises above your normal baseline. And so you'll feel more happy and, overall just good by doing nothing and doing simple things. The reason why you call things hard and the reason why you struggle with them is because you make them harder for yourself. Because the reason why you can't do the dishes without having to scroll on your phone, or the reason why you don't want to cut the grass, or whatever it may be, right? All of these things that you call hard. The reason why they're hard is because you make them hard for yourself. You scroll so much on your phone that you can't do normal activities without having to have those dopamine spikes. Because that's the way you make it harder for yourself. You make yourself used to these big dopamine spikes so that you can't even do a normal task, which is not going to be super overstimulating, with the video with edits all over the place. Washing the dishes is not going to give you that same dopamine spike. All the things that you call hard work, you can make them easy and effortless. If you don't already know me, my name is Lawrence and I help young men fast track their self-improvement success. You're clearly interested in that, so just go down and click that subscribe button right now. One thing I always hated and found hard was washing the dishes. After a good meal, you've eaten till you're full, you just want to go to the sofa and watch something on your phone, watch YouTube, whatever it may be, watch TV. And you know that there's that big daunting task where you have to go and wash the dishes, bro. All you want to do is scroll on your phone and watch YouTube. And that's the reason why washing the dishes is hard. It's because you've gotten yourself used to, these big dopamine spikes and having to do nothing to get this big stimuli. So that now washing the dishes will give you that feeling of accomplishment afterwards, being like, I've washed the dishes, finally I don't have to do any more work, it's finished. It will give you that accomplished feeling. But you would rather, go grab your phone and instantly get dopamine. So you make simple tasks harder for yourself by overindulging in so much instant dopamine spiking activities. Because I spend most of my time doing delayed gratification activities now, washing the dishes feels easy. And I can do that feeling good with a smile on my face, singing a song. I can do it easily because I don't fill my day up with easy dopamines. I don't fill my day up with instant gratification. Because I am not used to getting these dopamine spikes instantly by just grabbing my phone, it's way easier to do normal things because I'm not used to having keeping this high dopamine hits all of the time. I can do things that is hard right now and then they'll give you that spike afterwards. But you can't do that because you're used to, constantly scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, so you get that high all the time. And so when you have to do something that is actually normal and it's not something that, like washing the dishes, it won't give you a dopamine spike when you're doing it. You can't do those things. You need to watch YouTube on the side or whatever it may be, because I've done that a lot of times, watching a YouTube video while washing the dishes because I couldn't do it because it was too boring. Because you don't need instant gratification to feel good on a dopamine detox, normal activities will be easier and more fun. So now we've covered that a dopamine detox is not in fact boring. But the other part, what do you even do on a dopamine detox? That was what he also asked. So of course you fill in your day with delayed gratification. So what I'll do is, I'll start the day off with doing my work and everything, my morning routine. I'll do the self-improvement habits and stuff. But of course you can't work, read and meditate all day. That makes sense. So what I do is I fill the rest of my day out with actual fun. So when I say things that are actually fun, think about what you did when you were a kid. What would you do for fun back then? Go and do those activities again, because that is actual fun. Because scrolling on your phone is not actually fun. You're not laughing or smiling while doing them. So what I'll do is I'll go for a walk, go climb a tree, go do something outside. I'll go on an adventure. I'll just do things that I remember myself doing when I was a kid, especially the climbing tree ones. I loved climbing trees when I was younger, so that is the one I often resort to, going down into the forest near my house and just finding a tree and climbing it and just sitting there listening to the birds. I can get a smile on my face by doing simple things like that. And it's probably going to seem weird and like, oh, that's cringe that you climb trees. Stop using your phone and try it, and you'll see how it actually feels. You'll see that that is true happiness. That is the pure instant gratification. That's the instant gratification without having any downsides. I think Hamza said that you can't be sad when you're in a tree, and he's absolutely right. I love climbing trees, and I've never been in a tree crying, and I bet you haven't either. So climb more trees. That's the way to get happy. So you know that it's not boring because you actually have your dopamine baseline rise, so that normal things will feel more fun. So a dopamine detox is fun. And what do? You do all of the delayed gratification activities that I want to do, and then you go do things that are actually fun and won't ruin your mental health or hurt, your dopamine system. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more videos from a smaller YouTuber like me, then go down and click that subscribe button right now. It's a win-win for both me and you. Also check out this Discord server. It's the first link in the description. It's a small brotherhood that we're trying to grow, and I would really appreciate seeing you in there. And last but not least, put one foot in front of the other.